What's good, YouTube? This your boy Young Hoopstar Main, back with another banger, back with another video for y'all boys. And today, tonight, tomorrow, this morning, whatever time you're watching this video, man, we gonna talk about the best build from 2K15 to 2K20. Now, how we gonna do it is I'm gonna talk about the #1 build from each 2K, and then I'm gonna give some honorable mentions from that 2K as well that were, also very, very good builds. So I'm gonna go on ahead and give y'all a history lesson. I know some of my subscribers, y'all probably didn't get 2K, what I'm saying, maybe to 2K18 or 2K19. Then I got some subs that probably had it back in the day. So I'm gonna go on ahead and give y'all these builds, man. We gonna go on ahead and head to 2K15 first. But before we do head to 2K15, I would appreciate it if you guys would go down to the comments, drop a comment for me, go on ahead and drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. And let's go on ahead and get to this first build. All right, so the first build that we're gonna talk about is the one from 2K15, and that build is gonna be the 7-foot small forward, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this 7-foot small forward, when they started bringing these out in 2K15, it wasn't nothing to play with. These guards, I don't even know what to call them at this point because they was basically guards. They could dribble. They had pretty much 95 everything. I'm talking about all 95 shooting, 95 mid-range, 95 contested, 95 three. Everything was 95 on their shooting. Everything was 95 on their inside. Everything was 95 on their playmaking. And everything was above 90 on their defense, man. It was crazy. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and they athleticism, like their speed was up there. It was near 90s. Like, this build was so OP. I remember, cause I've been making a sharpshooter since 2K15. Like, I remember days pulling up to a 2K15 park. We would, hey, you already know I was rocking with that sunset back in the day. I was sunset all day. And I would go on ahead and hit the Flyers, man, and they could just dribble their ass off. I'm talking about even if you went to a Flyers court, it was a wrap. And it was crazy, man. It was just real crazy that these 7-foot small forwards could literally do everything. And they actually became demigods in the game. So, that's why I pretty much give them the best build in 2K15. And the build that I do want to give an honorable mention to would be the 7'3" center. The 7'3" center in 2K15 was pretty much goated. It could do everything. It could dribble, pass, and really the only way you could dribble fast with a 7'3" center is if you had them on the Flyers affiliation. Once you put that 7'3" center on Flyers affiliation, it was over. You had 7'3" centers literally being dribble gods. 2K16. I ain't gonna lie, man. 2K16 was definitely really one of the best years for dribble gods, for demigods to be on the court, man. It was so crazy. For 2K16, we gonna go on ahead and talk about the best build, and that build is the 7'3" outside center, man. The 7'3" outside center on this game was so OP. Like, it was so OP because you were 7'3". You could shoot, you could dribble like a dribble guy. Nobody could guard you. The hesitation and dribble moves you had literally made you unguardable. And you could shoot from anywhere. And you already know this was one of the 2Ks that didn't have no kind of badge cap. So 55 badges, you had limitless range, you had ankle breaker, you had everything that you needed to be a dribble guy at 7'3", man. It was crazy, like, man, and especially, hey, if you was on Flyers with 7'3" outside center, bruh, I just want to say it was game over, man. Like, even though, like, I've been making sharpshooters every year, so even though I had the advantage having limitless range all the time, it was still crazy trying to guard these people. And like I said, just back in the day, I just remember trying to go over to another park affiliation, the Flyers specifically. It seemed like Rivet and Flyers won almost every year. I really don't remember Sunset winning one of like the, like the rival years, the rival day, or whatever it was called whenever Rivet got the new park that year. Sunset never won it, so that was definitely kind of crazy. But this is exactly why I put the 7'3" outside center as the best build in 2K16. Because, just look at them. Look at what Look at what he's doing. He's literally spamming dribble moves and being able to shoot limitless every time. Nobody can guard him. So that's exactly why I put this build as the best build for 2K16. And an honorable mention goes to the outside guard as well. Outside players this year was pretty much dominant. If you made an outside guard as well, he was pretty much like he was like a shorter version of the 7-3 center, and he was faster. He just didn't really have a big inside game like that, but he could still shoot the lights out. So that's why I put that as the honorable mention for 2K16. Hey, 2K17, possibly, you know what I'm saying? It's not my favorite 2K, but a lot of people say that this 2K was their best 2K. And the build that I'm going to put as the best build on here was the Pure Playmaker 6'7". Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that 6'7" Pure Playmaker, he was so fast and he was so quick. It was just crazy to watch whenever like, and I ain't even gonna say that like this is the best build as far as like playing competitively. This is one of the builds that everybody wanted to be. So that's why I'm putting it at #1 on 2K17. Everybody wanted to make a tall 6'7" pure playmaker so they could spam dribble moves, be tall, and they could also go to the paint and shoot. Like, this year was literally the year of spamming the same dribble move over and over again with the fastest person that can make those dribble moves the fastest. Like, it was crazy, and like I just said earlier, it wasn't really the fact that it was like a real competitive build. It was just a fun build to play on, man. It was just fun to be able to break people's ankles, to be able to always be faster than your opponent, and be able to just spam dribble moves, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is when it was kind of feeling, this is when 2K was feeling real arcadey, like, instead of actually feeling, like, this is the game that was making the transition to feeling like a professional game. Because, you know, 2K15, 2K16, those are kind of arcadish. 2K17, it was arcadish, but it was also the year where people started really taking like the professional, as far as Pro-Am, WR, and things like that, more serious. So that's why I feel like the Playmaker is the best build on 2K17. And the honorable mention build that I am going to be giving for 2K17 is going to be the Pure Glass Cleaner. Hey, the Pure Glass Cleaner on 2K17, if he was between at least 7 foot and 7'3", he was a GOAT. He could finish in the paint, he could shoot, he could get boards. If you knew what type of dribble animations to put on him, you could even low-key go off on the twos court. Like, you could get a little something going, you could get an ISO going. So, you know what I'm saying? That glass cleaner on 2K17, it was definitely OP, and that's why it gets the honorable mention. 2K18. This is the game that everybody said that they hated, but I love. My sharpshooting shot creator on this game was such a GOAT. But anyway, the best build on this game without a doubt was the Pure Stretch 4, man. The Pure Stretch 4 could literally shoot over anything. Like, this is the year where shoot over those really became a thing. Like, everybody was saying shoot over those. I'm finna shoot over those. That's like, this is the year when low-key Duke Dennis started taking off with his stretch. This was the year of the Stretch 4, man. They could literally shoot over anything. 3 was a 99. 99 contest, like there was nothing that you could do. If you was in their face, they could still get a green. It's like you wasn't even there. And this is also the year where they started doing real like strict badge caps. It wasn't like how it was in 2K15 and 2K16. You couldn't just go in there and get every badge. So real deal, like it was really hard to get an OP player on this build, but I feel like the Pure Stretch 4 was the closest thing to it. So that's why the Pure Stretch is the best build on 2K18. And then the honorable mention build on 2K18 is going to have to be the Pure Point Forward. Like, this is the year where even though people were really limited after 2K17, they were still trying to make the same builds from 2K17 that we had talked about earlier. You know, the outside 7'3" center, the 7-foot small forward. They were still trying to make these builds, so that's why you've seen people start making a lot of pure point forwards in 2K18, you know, 6'10", and they could real deal dribble. So that's why it gets the honorable build mention. 2K19, man, hey, this is the year where Everybody said that they hated 2K in the beginning of the year, and then by the end of 2K19, everybody was loving it, man. And I ain't gonna lie, the build that is the best build in 2K19 came a long way. It had the quickest come up. I'm talking about if there was a most improved build award, this build would have got it in 2K19, and that is the pure lockdown, man. The pure lockdown literally had no use in the older 2Ks, I guarantee you, bruh. If you made a rim protector, yeah, that was cool, but if you had a pure lock, pure defensive build before 2K19, you were nothing. 2K19 comes around, y'all can dribble, y'all can shoot, y'all can get boards, and then the defense on this game was just so OP that if you had a lockdown, you was just beyond OP. You couldn't do nothing against a pure lock if you was on there. If you wasn't a playmaker, all you was doing every time was just picking up the ball. Like, it was nothing that you could do. Couldn't span behind the back or nothing. The lockdown was definitely the GOAT build of 2K19. And then also, the honorable mention build I will give is the sharpshooting playmaker. Even though everybody wanted to call it a play sharp. Hey, where's the play sharp at? I need a play sharp. Hey, you got a 99 play sharp. It was not a play sharp that y'all were asking for. Y'all had it backwards. It was the sharp play. And the sharp play was definitely goated, man. Whenever he hit 99, he got gold limitless range. He got a lot of gold badges that you wouldn't think that a shooting guard would have, but it was definitely goated, man. And that's why that gets the honorable mention for 2K19. All right, man. The last build that we gonna talk about is a 2K20 build. And I feel like the slashing playmaker is the best build on this 2K. I feel like the slashing playmaker is very, very good on this 2K because it can literally do everything. Now, dribble guys, I know y'all dribbling is limited, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all really hate this game, but just like how I feel about 2K18, I really like 2K20. Like I said, I make a pure sharp every year, so my experience about whenever 2K comes out is definitely different than how the dribble guys' experiences are. So I ain't gonna lie, when 2K20 came out, it low-key was able to have me be able to dribble and still shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I love it. But anyway, the slashing playmaker, man, it's just so goated. It has above 90 speed. It has an above 90 vertical. All right, it has above 90 ball handling, playmaking. It can speed boost. It gets to the rim with ease. It can dunk on anybody, especially when it has slash and takeover. And then you still get gold limitless range. You can still shoot that thing. I'm talking about you still pulling up from the hash. You still pulling up from way behind the three-point line because you still got gold limitless range and you still got some shooting badges. So, hey, make a slashing playmaker, turn that bar off, get the right badges. I promise you, you're going to be goated. And then the honorable mention build that I'm going to give for 2K20 is going to be the glass lock. The glass lock this year, hey, they're so versatile. Everybody needs to have a glass lock in their arsenal of builds. Glass lock can shoot. Glass lock can get boards. Glass lock can finish in the paint. It can pretty much do all three of those things. That's when you're on the twos court with a guard with a slasher, you can still spread the floor and shoot, and then you can still grab them boards for them. So that's why I feel like the glass lock is the honorable mention for 2K20. And what I want y'all to do as we're hitting the end of this video, go on ahead and comment down what your favorite build is from each of these 2Ks, man. Go on ahead and let me know what y'all favorite build was. Let me know what y'all thought the best build was, you know what I'm saying? And also, let me know in the comments, Hoopstar Gang, let me know you watched the full video. Also, drop a like. And if you ain't a part of the team, go on ahead and subscribe to the Hoopstar Gang. Hey, man, we gonna go on ahead and turn up 2K20. But it's your boy, Young Hoopstar, man. Like I said earlier, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out, man.